Hello, friends. How are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. Welcome to another book review podcast by ThinkerViews. A while ago, we found various books by popular Hindi author Surendra Mohan Pathak or Surendra Mohan Pathak at very attractive prices. Conman is one of them. It is worth to note that it is 299th book by Mr. Pathak. Actually, Mr. Pathak's readers showered love and affection on a book featuring Sunil, a reporter, as the protagonist. It motivated the author in writing a number of books in the series. This book is 112th book in Sunil series. This book is published after the author has published the first installment of his biography, Na Koi Beri Na Begana, and thus Mr. Pathak grabs an opportunity to share some interaction with the readers in the context of it. If you are a fan of his books, you shouldn't miss the opportunity to read those segments. Now let us take a look at the cover page of this book. The book explores a fictional tale, and thus the cover page can be considered as a gateway to a fictional world explored within. As you can see in the podcast cover, various shades of blue dominates the cover page along with red and yellow. A young fellow is seen fired multiple times and had blood spots all over his body. A pistol is seen in action. A pair of handcuffed hands and a mobile phone are illustrated along with. The cons of the conman are represented using red waves. The cover page is like a movie poster where almost all the elements of the story are tried to put together. The same cover page is used on the English and Hindi versions of the book. Yes, the book has English version also, and we are planning to read it and share our views about the same with you all. Overall, I found it an interesting cover page. What are your thoughts? Please do let us know. Now let us take a bird's eye view of the book plot. Once upon a time, a handsome and dashing young fellow returned from a foreign country meets a beautiful young girl, and they fell in love. The young fellow turned out to be a wealthy person. He treats the girl with the utmost chivalry and wants to settle down with her. He is fed up from staying in a foreign land and wanted to come back to his homeland. He soon goes back and started winding up things. He sent a container of goods from there and informs his girlfriend about the same. Soon, she got a call from custom department that the duty paid for the contains falls a little short and more payment is required. Well, the container is worth crores of rupees as per the declared value. She was followed up by her lover about the same. He informed her that he has closed his accounts and is having just the essential stuff and money for the return ticket and travel expenses. All his wealth is also encashed. So, the girl agreed to pay the remaining custom duty, as, after all, the container is to be hers and they will be marrying soon. She eventually transferred the money to the custom department's account as per instructions. There is a murder happened in a hotel, and Sunil Chakravarti, the chief reporter of Blast, a daily, reported the same. While exploring the incident and its backdrop, he came to know about something fishy. There are many other tracks going on, and we meet Ramakant Malhotra, Kavya, Toral Mehta, Devina, police officers, Yogita Khatri, Prahlad Ram, Baldev Raj Malik, Jitendra, Prabhu Dayal, hotel management team, and many other characters. Why the story is named as Conman? How all the tracks talked about are linked with each other? Well, you need to read this masala thriller to know more. Here are my views and reviews for this book. As said earlier, the author talks about his biography, first installment, and readers' reactions towards the same. The readers who love reading Mr. Pathak's books will surely consider it as a small bonus. Also, the lovers of Sunil series already know a lot about him. Ramakant, their relations and contacts in the police department, and much more. 122nd installment in a book series is a proof of how warmly it is welcomed and loved by the readers. The protagonist, being a reporter in a national daily, having detective-like attitude to uncover crimes and reach to the truth, will remind you of many Hindi films or TV series for sure. Many Hindi films, TV series, and other media often show the tragic backstory of the criminal and sympathize with him. Often, such protagonists follow wrong line and still get appreciated by the public as a rebel. Mr. Pathak, through a character, gives an important message. That is to do and insists other to do the right things and follow the right path. Of course, the protagonist does some mischievous things and while following his practical ways, bends some rules. He doesn't break them though. The book has many fantastic conversations that include wisdom, life lessons, fun moments, satires, thrills, and more. Here are some of them. समझ में नहीं आता कहाँ से शुरू करूं? शुरू से ही शुरू कीजिए, वही बेहतर जगह होती है। ओए पेग तेरा पियो लगाएगा? यस सर, अभी सर। दौड़ के बार पर जा और दौड़ के आ, ऐसे जैसे बीबी को बच्चा होने वाला है और तो देखो बुलाने आया हो। गोली की रफ्तार से बेटर रमाकांत के लिए नया जाम लाया। पोस्टमार्टम की रिपोर्ट क्या कहती है? रिपोर्ट प्रेस में जारी कर दी गई है, प्रेस रूम में जाकर पता करो। बंदा नवाज, आपके मुखारविन से उस बात सुनने का और ही मजा है। क्या मजा है? मैं रिपोर्ट गा के सुनाऊंगा। गा के भले नहीं सुनाएंगे, लेकिन आपका बयान कर्ण प्रिय होगा। पोस्टमार्टम की रिपोर्ट ना हुई, ऑर्गन रिसाइटल हुआ। गुड। सगाड़ थैंक यू कहना चाहता था, मुंह से गुड निकल गया। थैंक यू बड़े पापा जी, भैंसा नाट टिकाले। The story of the book revolves around various places in the city, including Hotel Starlight. All the characters in the book got enough footage. In fact, the hotel itself is explored like a character. In a thriller, it is important that all the surroundings and places are explored quite effectively. The minute details make the reader feel like watching the things happening right in front of him or her. There are some interesting conversations between various characters that will surely enjoyed by the readers. Of course, some of them are already talked earlier. The book has some fantastic one-liners that you will enjoy reading. Some of them are to be. रमाकांत का स्वर नाटकीय हुआ और not to be. That's the question. मेरा फेवरेट ड्रिंक वो है जिसकी पेमेंट कोई दूसरा करे। स्वीट हार्ट, forewarned is forearmed. ऐसे कहीं पीछा छूटता है, जुकाम हूं मैं, आसानी से पीछा नहीं छोड़ता। तुम फिर आ गए, वो अनमने भाव से बोली। हनी पॉट में को गया वक्त तो नहीं जो आ भी न सकूं। The Kindle ebook version has some spelling mistakes. For example, damsel is written as Dessel. Shakespeare is written as William Shakespeare. The book has references of some proverbs. For example, right frame, horse's mouth. I found the following line quite interesting. टू पी, रमाकांत का स्वर नाटकीय हुआ, और नॉट टू बी, दैट इज द क्वेश्चन। कहना तुम्हारा ऑप्शन नहीं है रिपोर्टर साहब, तुम्हारी मजबूरी है। मैं जो जानना चाहता हूँ वो डंडे से जान सकता हूँ। ये तो वही मसल हुई कि नमाज बख्शवाने आए, रोजे गले पड़ गए। कत्ल बड़ा सामाजिक कारोबार होता है, किसी की नाहक जान ले लेना एक शैतानी हरकत है। संवेदनशील समाज की जिसकी तरफ हमदर्दी भरी तवज्जो जानी ही होती है। आखिर आज जो क के साथ बीतती है वो कल दूसरे के साथ बीत सकती है। जाबर के जुल्म से इम्यूनिटी तो किसी को हासिल नहीं है। द बुक हैज सम कन्वर्सेशन टेकन राइट फ्रॉम द रियल लाइफ। उस्ताद सारे ही गुर शागिर्द को नहीं सिखा देता। The story also refers to some modern lifestyle elements. It is also a reminder of how some smart fellows use their persona to con emotional people. One needs to be vigilant before trusting an unknown person. The struggle a dedicated reporter or an honest police officer got through during their jobs is something ignored by people based on the common perceptions we have. This book explores it quite positively. I like the way the story progresses. Twists and turns come periodically, and suspicion shift from one character to the other. Actually, the book has a large number of grey characters, and that makes them real and believable. It is hard to find completely black and even harder white characters in real life. The book also talks about some orthodox perceptions the society at large believed in. Though it is written purely as a commercial thriller come modern mystery, it conveys some various philosophical and social messages too. In summary, if you love reading books by Mr. Pathak or typical masala books where various entertainment elements are weaved together, you will enjoy reading this thriller too. ThinkerViews rating would be around 7 stars out of 10.
So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.